Hey guys, welcome to YouTube channel The Inner Alchemy. Hope you guys are doing good wherever you are. I have something very interesting to show you guys today, all right? It's called the gap, GAP versus gain, GAIN, okay? So you might be wondering what it is. Let me quickly show you a diagram so that you'll get to know what I'm really talking about. All right, if you see here in this diagram here on my screen, on the left side you have something called as gap, and on the right side you have something called as gain. People on the who focus on the gap are meant to have something called as a gap mindset, whereas people who focus on the gain have something called as a gain mindset. All right, now think of any profession that you might be thinking of, whether it's in our IT world or whether it's any other corporate background you might be coming from, or whether you want to become an actor or an actress, right, in the film industry, or if you want to become a great athlete or become good sportsman, or an entrepreneur, or if you want to become a CEO. In any aspect, we all are very high achievers, no doubt about it. We all want to have big bodacious goals and dreams. We all wanted to achieve, we want to really fulfill our fullest potential, right? We all wanted to accomplish, want to attract bigger success in our life, right? Now take for an example that you focusing on health and fitness, right? You want to have a six pack, say for example, right? Now you're starting from here, and this is your ideal visualization. Okay, you are visualizing as a person who has six packs. Now you're starting yourself here, doing your daily regular workouts. You're going day in and day out, week after week, month after month, year after year, and you keep measuring yourself, right? You check yourself in the mirror, you flex your arms, you check your weights, you kind of make sure you eat healthy and all those kind of things. You want to look like Arnold Schwarzenegger, right? Eventually at some point of time. But here's the thing, right? In the process of us growing and trying to accomplish towards the goals and dream, we always try to measure up against how far we need to go, how far we are short of, in fact. There's nothing wrong in that. That's how even I used to, think that's the way how to set our goals, and that is how we need to set our goals. But in reality, there's no problem with this process, but unfortunately psychologically, it results in the following set of feelings. If you see good successful CEOs or good actors and actresses, some of them, despite of how much of accolades and how much of honors and awards they have achieved at their industry, you don't see them very happy. You see them always very having a grumpy face. They're very disappointed. They're always frustrated. They're always depressed, and many people have got suicidal thoughts, and we have seen many cases of such. So you might be wondering, so why is that different successful people, regardless of where they are, why they still feel unhappy with the process, right? Because the moment you're trying to measure yourself against an ideal goal, you're always going to fall short of it, like I said earlier. And as a matter of fact, when that happens, you are internally disconnected. And when you're internally disconnected, it is very unimaginable to think that you can stay happy and joyful in the process of you trying to accomplish your goals and dreams. It is very impossible. It's impossible for that to happen, right? Rather, what my coaches have always recommended is you need to focus on having a gain mindset. Now, there is nothing major different from having a gap mindset. Now, am I saying having a gap mindset is wrong? Absolutely not. You need to still know where you're headed. So, having an ideal goal is definitely helpful for you to set the right direction. You know where you're headed, right? But it is not a healthy way to set it as a measuring stick. Rather, if you want to have enjoyment, you need to enjoy the process of accomplishing. You need to enjoy the journey. So the only way how you can enjoy the journey is to constantly look back at yourself and see how far you have come from, how far you have grown from where you were at the beginning, which is equally very important. And as a result of that, what it's going to do is it's going to add more joy, it's going to add more optimism into your life, it's going to add more satisfaction, and you'll feel so surprised to see, oh man, I have come this far and I have grown so much. Now that doesn't mean you become like narcissistic, right? That's not what I'm trying to say here, but hope you're getting the point here. These good feelings will eventually will add as a fuel for you to help you to accomplish higher, bigger, bodacious goals and dreams. Hope that makes sense, right? Now, I'm pretty sure all of us would have heard about universal laws, right? Like the law of gravity, right? And the Newton laws and things. No matter whether we like it or not, whether we agree with it or not, those laws are always in effect, right? You throw a stone up, it's no matter what, whether you like it or not, it's going to come down. I pretty much talked about it at the beginning of our intro video, right? So here's the universal goal that I would like to share with you. And it says that if you just focus on what you lack, you'll always fall short of what you already have. You'll always lose more of what you already have. However, if you focus more on what you already have, your strengths, your capabilities, and your gains, chances are you'll always gain more of what you lack in the process. Isn't that interesting? Right? So focus on your gains, so that when you focus on your gains, you'll stop comparing yourself with other people. You start competing with other people, whether it is in your colleague or someone else that you see in the gym every single day, or some other actor or actresses that you're trying to compete against. Stop comparing yourself against them. Stop competing yourself. Yes, have them as like a good benchmark, right? Try to understand what successful principles that they stand for, right? See if your core values align with their core values. But apart from that, don't try to compare yourself, don't try to compete yourself, rather focus on your gains day in and day out. The lesser you compare yourself with anybody, the more incomparable you become for everybody else. Because why? You grow so much fast in the process that now people see the transformation in you, and you get to be an example for other people to start looking up to you. Does that make sense? So hope this helps. This is pretty much what I wanted to share for tonight. I wanted to go back to this video, for you. If it didn't make sense now, if once you go one more time again, I'm pretty sure it'll definitely make sense again. Continue to say subscribe to our videos, and thanks for all your support. With that, I'm pretty much done. You guys all have a great rest of the day. See you all.